Hey, Wesco. And ganking's not fun for anyone. I feel like the invaders got way too end of a short end of the stick in Elden Ring. Rot is a good example where you can be solo invaded as you're trying to cross the lake. Because both sides end up being rotted, and it's a big risk for both. God damn, take out the rivers of tampon over here. I can't move, what the hell? Rivers of tampon. You know there's a better version of that if you just chose double slash with a regular katana. They nerfed that thing into the ground. It's just rivers of tampons now. You can take any katana and give it double slash, and it will be 10 times better than Rivers of Blood will ever be. With bleed, of course. And you'll get a true Rivers of Blood. The old school version, actually. No, I lost. If I lose, I lose. It's just the way it is. I'm just gonna bitch and moan about it anyways, because that's what we're allowed to do. We're all allowed to bitch and moan about it. We're gonna piss and moan like a jerk. Yes. No ganking. Where can I find some help? From Genki McGee over here and his dumbass thinking, I'll just fight him and then have my friends kill him while they stun lock him. You can't block when I pull out this weapon. I'm just gonna try to get him away, far away from any ganking zones. If I see a ganking zone with no enemies around, I'm gonna run to anywhere I can think I could find an opponent. Especially if there's multiple people following me. If there is, then yeah. I'm gonna fucking run for the hills. We invaders can't stand you gankers. You're ruining the game. You're killing it, if anything. And then you won't be happy when you no longer could do that anymore at all. Because you'll be like, oh, you're playing with your friends? Congratulations, you're gonna be bored out of your fucking mind. Killing Red Man ain't very good when Red Man stops coming. And then you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs like, where's all the invaders? You're not allowed to fucking invade. You're fucking gonna gank us. That's not fun. Why would we bother? Congratulations, you win. There is no more PvP. Go play with your friend and be bored out of your goddamn mind. While being just frustrated. Must be worth it. Ruining it for everyone else. Was it worth it? Really? No? Go figure, huh? Kind of wishing that little thing that the merchants use as a violin would also be a bow. Would have been fun, and then you can actually make it play as you're shooting it. But then we got the harp, and the harp just sounds like someone plucking one string. It sounds underwhelming. Why was I put down here? Character. And the weapon is a transformation weapon, so it's the only transformation weapon you can change the Ash of War on. So the Mantis Blades are an intelligence weapon, so... Hello, Nail Master. You would think the Mantis Blades would be for bleed, but they're not. They're for intelligence and faith. I find that ironically funny. Fart. Wait, what? Oh, that latency. That latency, holy shit. Though Limgrim is known as the ganker zone, so because they like to pick on low levels. You guys met in my chat, I believe. I don't even know if Socks is still there. That latency though, I'm getting latency on the people fucking in China, apparently in Japan. It's like, god damn, what is this server latency? I swing and it takes 7 business days to connect. It's like, dear lord. Bloodborne build with a transformation weapon. The Mantis Blades is a transform weapon. You also got this one. You know how Bloodborne weapons had 2 forms. This is what you're gonna get closest to that. Then I got this cloak on. If you want to do something really... the Mantis Blades are an intelligence and faith weapon, believe it or not. Which I found really, really funny. So ice on these weapons will proc ice if you do a run dash into someone. Like, this move right here will proc ice on your opponent. So you can just run in and immediately proc the ice damage. And then, this is not blockable, by the way. The heavy attack on the Mantis Blades, it cannot be blocked. Or parried, because it counts as a scythe. It counts as a scythe weapon. Which is weird. And same for the other weapons, like the Nox weapons, when you turn them into their L2 forms, it counts as a whip, and whips cannot be parried. Or blocked. Shields are completely fucking useless against it. And also, if you proc ice on the Mantis Blades, I've seen it take like 900 to 1,000 damage out of people in a single chunk. And I'm like, damn, that procs fast. But it cannot trade for shit. That's why I have Quick Step on it, to give it the bloodborne feel, so I can Quick Step out of there. Because I can't use bleed. Bleed is not that good. You know that, right? Bleed is actually not supposed to work on Mantis Blades. It's the lowest of the two. It's higher, it gets higher damage out of intelligence. Well, yeah, look at my drip. I'm a hunter. Hunter J. Two equipped, it gives you that running dash, right? But the thing is, only on the heavy attack will it unfold one blade and then come down. Which I find weird. Because it's a single swing, and it counts as a scythe attack. But instead, I wish the heavy attack would unfold both blades if you're power stancing and come in a cross slice. Yeah, it'd be slow like it is, but it'll do this. It should do the same amount of damage. All you have to do is make it do the same amount of damage. Because this is the only... Your main hand is the only one that unfolds. And then you go in... You run in, unfold it, and then you go in for the attack. And I have the quick step here for the effect, you know, of... The effect of what we always liked in Bloodborne. Just for the aesthetic. But Endurer is great. When you click Endurer with the Mantis Blades and start swinging like a maniac, they can't do nothing about it. They are going to take full frontal of all that damage. And if you manage to proc ice and unfold the blade, that's going to do a big chunk of damage. But the fact that it doesn't work with bleed. Yes, Quickstep gives an extra 2 iframes, where Bloodhound Step gives 3. Or is it 4? I know it gives a lot. That's why everyone uses Bloodhound Step over Quickstep. Yeah. Yeah, why? You shocked about that? Quickstep is like... Quickstep is the equivalency of a light roll. I am just kidding. Look at this goddamn connection. I don't know if you can or not. I'm connected to people apparently in Egypt. Yeah, I figured. I'm getting bitch slapped in the back by a goddamn asshole. Which is funny, they're using shock armor, but they were sliding. I don't even know, that latency is beyond me. I may be okay and decent at video games, but I'm not fucking gonna jump around on Tracer like that. Especially as they're going to use the spammy little noob weapons like that. I see everyone using Guts Blade. It's like, dude, why are you playing like my grandmother? I get it, it's a good blade, but how many fucking great swords and people use 3? That's it? Everyone uses the same 3? You do understand the other ones are good, right? Granted, you have to be more skilled of a gamer and call yourself a real gamer to actually use anything beyond the meta. Because there's going to be no updates for this game anymore. Other than I hear that they're going to try to put in some of the Night Rain weapons into Elden Ring eventually. Well, yeah, Guts is iconic, but do you have to copy someone else because you don't have any brain cells of your own to think of a different weapon to use? I don't know, that's more of an insult to yourself as a gamer. If you even could call yourself that anymore. Also, the heavy attack on Guts is really good to catch people off guard. Oh yeah. I've seen people crouch poke because great swords were buffed to the point of being really good. Their heavy attack is faster than their light attack, which is really funny for a weapon that weighs 20 pounds. Yeah, I'd rather see people just use heavy attacks other than spamming L2. That's why everyone makes fun of people who spam L2. It's like, dude, there's more buttons than L2, by the way, on your controller. You can heavy, you can light, you can roll, you can run, you can jump, and you're just spamming L2. The only ones that get away with spamming L2 is mages, and they're not exactly brightest bunch. Ruin Greatsword? You mean the big chunk of wall? Yeah, that thing's pretty good. It's a gravity weapon. I wonder why I'm connecting to people all the way in goddamn Egypt right now. It's like, Jesus. there's understandable latency, and you gotta get used to it. But I'm lagging around like I'm trying to play a comp game on 200 ping, or 2000 ping or something like that. It's like, why are they fucking drifting around T-posing? That's an extreme latency. Hell, people got it down to a science when to invade, so they don't invade on certain hours. I'm like, you really put out a schedule for your invasion so you don't get latency? Wow. Well, yeah, the crouch poke on greatswords was designed to be more powerful because I guess they didn't want you to spam the L2 button, so they gave weapons a little faster on the other up stuff. Because L2 is getting old. It's like L2, my god. I know they got damn schedules down pat to know when their latency be the best time to invade. It's like, you play this way too much and take it way too seriously. You're not trying to get top 100 here. They don't even keep track of that shit. People don't respect mages because they use the same pew pew blue spells, the 6 same ones, and wait, did I just jump dive here? I jump dived after I dashed. What is this? Yeah, sorry about that, bro. I didn't mean to whip you like that. He's like, bro. Look at this. This isn't latency. This is absolute terrible. Nah, I'm not a loser. I don't need to switch to fucking Blasphemous Blade. I have way too much respect for myself as a real gamer. I don't need to be Blasphemous Billy. The level of fucking disrespect you show yourself as a gamer by using whatever is meta because you can't think outside of your own fucking butthole is a level of, you know. I didn't mean to hit the poor teammate. It's just, for some reason, us invaders have friendly fire and we do not plan on it. I thought I could whip the opponent and catch her in a stance and have him jump her, But the man didn't jump and I hit him. No, you could take out spammers without needing to resort to noob tactics. Tantra's tongue, though, is like... Oof. Yeah, but I'm sorry, my brother, on that one. I didn't mean to hit you with the whip. I also got these testicles. These things are strength-based, so... And they have more radius. These things will take care of laggers. But my testicles... Hey, I know what you mean, but... You know how much range this thing actually has? It's quite a bit. Yeah, it has a special L1 set too. Its L1 attacks are actually special to that weapon alone. Yeah, but ever power stanced it, the damn thing could shred because it hits all three of your opponents if you catch them in it. And then you could just go to town. Or back up and then... It goes through walls too. So you can catch them in a hallway and just spin around and slam them down. And then back off and heal or whatnot. Oh, the host died as soon as I got in there. Oh, okay. That's where the error. I just wish they weren't so heavy. I know it's 9 pounds for a normal man to just try to take a piss. I'm used to that. But in a video game, I'm not used to the 9-pound dong. In real life, yeah, just trying to get up. I have no idea who you are. I'm not going to your party. Yeah, I don't mean to hit my poor teammate. I really didn't. But I have like 200 ping latency going on for me right now. I am not doing well. I was doing good at the beginning. Oh, the thing just said you're invited to a party to someone I don't know. That's like you asking me to pick up the phone to an unknown name and number. I'm not answering that. I don't know who you are. I don't even have Discord. I don't trust Discord. Those goddamn motherfuckers. What the hell? Oh, fun fact. If your enemy's behind that fog wall and they get close enough, you can actually use the whip to go through it. No, I don't have Discord. I don't need it. Do I look like a moderator or a Redditor? No. Plus, I don't have that many friends. I just don't need to use Discord. I might put it on my computer, but... You know, anything you say on Discord is recorded, right? Anything and everything you've ever said on Discord is recorded by Discord. They can hold on to your information for 20 years or so. Where do you think that meme comes from? They leaked the Discord. It's like, yeah, they kept all that shit. The fact they keep 20 years of your voice of your conversation seems kind of iffy, but I guess it depends on certain qualifications are met. Like you say something that sets off a red flag in the system. So it's like, oh, better record this. And I'm like, And also the L1's the only attack button that you can't jump attack with. Which is, I find weird. Why can't I jump attack with the L1 button? Only the R1 and R2 can jump attack. Nail, you've said some stuff on Discord for the last 20 years, huh? And now you're thinking, oh crap, they have all that. Yep. Also, I heard a woman got arrested and was being sentenced for farting? I shit you not. It was for farting. Yeah, that lag. Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't kill him this time. I tried to help him, but I am lagging way too hard. Yeah, because no one's really invading anymore. You know why? Because of ganking. Ganking killed Elden Ring's PvP. Didn't matter if it was unbalanced. Well, you can't win if you're on 2000 ping. Either. All I could do is try my best to keep him pinned down. Ganking was okay in Bloodborne, and ganking was fine in Dark Souls 2 and 3 because you were allowed to invade with multiple invaders, and there was no way to block off an invader from invading. So you were always either 2 invaders against 3, or 2 against 2, or 1 against 2, or 1 against 1, depending on how it goes. And it was so much better. Ganking was actually more balanced in the older games. Then they switched to this because people were complaining that Red Man bad, but Red Man was literally part of a mechanic in the game. Literally, Red Man was designed in mind for you to be invaded and fought like by a mini boss, another player. The other player is supposed to be like a mini boss, and the invader gets more restrictions placed on that on themselves than you do. The fact you can't see that is a really bad thing. No, you can. Taunter's Tongue has a bug. Soon as you get someone with Taunter's Tongue to invade you, you turn it off and they can't leave. That's right, they have to fight you till the very end. Taunter's Tongue is a invader trap tool that's abused for gankers to just gank invaders into oblivion, and then they finding that no one's invading no more, and they're like, oh, I'm bored of this game. It's like, well, you fucking killed its PvP scene. Congratulations. People are still playing Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. They should allow anyone to invade. Up to 3 invaders should be able to invade a world, to even out the invaders versus the invadee. The host always has the connection advantage, no matter what. Host always has that advantage. The host always has more flasks and heals and stuff, where the invaders have dilly shit to squat. If they allowed an invader to invade, and the game's seeing that you have 2 other friends with you, another invader can invade as well. That's how it should have been. It should have been equal, like 2 invaders for every 3. If there's a 4, if you have 3 plus 100, a 3rd invader can invade. That way it keeps the numbers where the host has a 1 advantage over the others, over the invaders. Because the invaders, we don't got shit for heals, by the way. We only get half the flasks, and you get a full goddamn 15. That's right, there's 15 flasks in this game if you count your wondrous mystic, or whatever it is. Your special flask. If you count that, plus the 14 normal flasks you get 15 in total. An invader gets half of that. Half. And the invader's outmatched, outmanned, and outgunned. Then it gets worse when the fucking invader, when the invader sees there's no AI to help out. I think they're trying to remove hard swapping from the game, by the way. Night Rain has a no hard swapping ability. Oh, they're trying to remove hard swapping now. They're trying to move hard swapping outright for an invader for the next game. Night Rain is pretty much a test run to see if hard swapping is even a necessary thing that they can remove. So hard swapping won't be there anymore. So what you gonna do now? Yep, there's no PvP in that game either, because of it. So you lose PvP, and you're gonna lose hard swapping. So now what? What now? God, why is everyone lagging? Oh no, they're thinking of removing hard swapping now because of people complaining about hard swapping. In other words, the loudest bitchers got what they wanted. Well, that guy's good as dead down there. He's thinking about it, actually. He'll add more swamps and stuff, so... Get ready for that. More swamps, yay. So we'll get more swamps and status effects. You do know there's a huge fight up here, right? See, us hosts, we have no choice. Us invaders have no choice but rely on the NPCs. Yeah, I'm good to invade for a little while longer. I only invaded for like 2 hours, and my first stream was an hour long before my phone died, so I lost my internet connection, which I don't understand why it does that. It's like it doesn't charge like it's supposed to. But yeah. I'm just going to invade for a little while longer, but they need to work on invasions. They didn't make it a 1-for-1, or at least a 2-for-1. Like for every 2 people playing, and one invader can invade. So if you're by yourself, only one invader can invade. If there's just you and one friend, only one invader can invade. If there's 2 friends and you, which is 3, 2 invaders can invade. And if there's 4 of you, because if a hunter joined, then an invader can invade. In other words, a 1-for-1 where you always have the one extra guy higher than the invaders. I gotta give it, though, it's a lot easier to invade or invite friends in the older systems that took ages to figure out how to blood or whatever they use for that mechanics XP. I've played them all. All the Souls games I played, including their mech one they made when they first introduced patches. Yeah, I'm that fucking old. The game was new when I was a kid. I am so old now. But since they introduced invasions, it's supposed to be like a mini boss that shows up, and it's another player that makes it a lot more of a challenge. Now you're gonna be stuck here with me until another invader comes. You gonna come? Because you can't rest and get more flasks or anything like that. Those mantis blades are no joke though. Ice or lightning or sacred or magic on the mantis blades is just something fucking powerful. The fact it scales with faith and intelligence is kind of mind-boggling for the mantis blades. It's like I did not see that coming. That's what I didn't see. By the way, the DLC is worth the $40. You get a whole nother game. Okay. Where? Oh. Wait, where the hell is he? Is he cheating? Oh, there he is. Well then. Think I'm highly resistant to fucking all the statuses. I'm trapped. My lord, my brother in Christ. Hunter, understanding you were helping ganking. You should be ashamed of yourself. You don't help them. Wish we had voice. Do you know if there was voice? There used to be voice in Souls games. You used to be able to talk back and forth between microphones. But no one ever used it. So they removed it. I would love to hear the screaming matches. It's like, bro, why are you helping them, Hunter? They're ganking. It's like, oh. A Hunter will be like, oh, sorry, my bad. I'll just wait over here. And they'll be like, fucking Hunters. It's like, what? You're ganking. Hunters are supposed to hunt the red man. The blue hunts the red. But if you're gonna fucking gank, there's no point in Hunters now, are there? They could probably take Hunters out and no one would notice. Hunters were probably put into the game because they thought people would use Taunter's Tongue by themselves to give themselves a funner game experience. But instead, they just abused Taunter's Tongue to torture invaders until the game died. But games only have a certain amount of lifespan, but this game died faster than any other Souls game. Which is a shame. This is the fastest death of any Souls game when it comes to their PvP. The older games are still getting PvP to this day. 10 years later. Hell, Demon Souls still gets PvP. People still PvP in Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and Bloodborne. Because it's a lot better PvP experience than Elden Ring. Elden Ring's the worst PvP experience there is. You thought you'd be safe, but I have invincibility frames when I come into your world. And the fact that game's like, you know what, this guy's not here right now, so come in here and kick his ass real quick for us, because he's AFK. Yeah, you need a spanking, young man. I'm like, okay, I'll give it to him. Give me a second. Gotta drink this real quick so I can double the damage I do when I use my, running attack with my L1. Which is still more respectable than spam. I barely used this. I probably should use it more, but it's more decorative. It's a more decorative thing, so I don't have to worry about it. But I should probably use it. Since it's this is as many invincibility frames as a light roll. So if you're medium build and you want to light roll the frames of a light roll, quick step or bloodhound step. Both of them are literally light roll adjacent with a medium build. I'm just wearing these clothes because it's bloodborne, bloodborne build, so it makes sense. I wonder something. I'm kind of curious. No, that's right. If you mix and match, they don't activate like they should. Because a Mantis Blade and a Nox Blade, they cannot, for some reason, activate the L1 combo. Though they're the same type of weapon. This confuses me. I'm kind of confused about that. How the Nox weapon on your L1 on your left hand and a Mantis Blade on your right, and they won't activate the special attack chain you get from having power stance the same weapon. Even though they are the same branch family of weapons. It's like having 2 daggers or 2 curved swords or 2 long swords. It's like they get a particular fighting type because they're the 2 same family trees. Which is weird that it doesn't happen with the Nox and the Mantis. Because if I have a Mantis Blade in my right hand and a Nox weapon in my left, and then I pull out the Nox weapon to give myself the whip with my L2, but I pull out my... Oh, it does. I still get quick step. Okay. So I could mix and match these two, but this gives me like insta ice. One more invasion before I call it a day. There is a first half to this. Just if you want to find the first half to this just look for the same name without the part 2. There's no part. It doesn't say part 1. It's just part 2. Just represents that this is the second half of a stream that got cut off. That's what my part, when I say part 2, it's just the other half of a first half that doesn't say part 1. It's just you put it in without the part 2 and you'll find it. But yeah, but this is like a Bloodborne build where you can quick step around your opponent and slash with a weapon that changes its shape and form. I regenerate FP, I have a good defense, my health is high, I'm a lightweight, light build, light loaded build, so it's fine. The testicle one's pretty good too as a weapon. If you don't mind a round the town kind of whip. Damn it, I thought I could get him in the hallway and use my whip. It was working in my favor for a little bit until it didn't because they took out the my backup. Yeah, the Nox curved sword is a bit wonky and slow because people are saying it was too powerful, so they nerfed it, I believe, and that's why it's a lot slower to straighten out and then whip with it, because it used to be just a quick straighten and whip, and then you're back to normal. Which is sad. I miss 1.0. 1.0's Nox whip curved sword was just beautiful when it came to you just whipped it. Like, the guy would literally you go attack, whip it in your hand, straighten it out, whip it, and then go back immediately within 0.5 seconds. It wasn't as slow as it is now. I don't know why I switched over to I think I switched over to the Nox whip because it hits multiple targets. Where my Mantis Blades, I can focus on an enemy and just drill them down with ice. Because the unfolding transformation forms cannot be blocked or parried. Because they're whips, and the curved Mantis Blades are a curved sword, and when it unfolds, it counts as a scythe. And you cannot parry that. Can't even block it. A shield's completely useless to it. That's why people pull out whips and flails and scythes when they see a shield user. Because it cannot be blocked or countered. Don't be a ganker. Don't be gankers. Don't be gankers. Fuck. They're ganking. See how he turned off Taunter's Tongue and then did that? They're gankers. God damn it. God, I hate ganking. Gankers should have their accounts deleted. Gankers kill the game. Gankers always ruin everything they touch. They're like Karens. There's nothing nice to have around or they will destroy it. Ganking wasn't that bad in Dark Souls 3 because you were allowed to have backup. As an invader, you would have invader backup. If you tried to gank in Dark Souls 3, an invader would invade, but the game would register, oh, you have 2 other motherfuckers with you waiting in this area with no enemies. We'll send another invader right away. and then you'll be invaded by 2 people that you can't stop from coming. You can stop invaders from coming and just have 1v3s by using Taunter's Tongue to activate it and then unactivate it. And it will cause invaders not to be able to have any backup whatsoever. In other words, it's an abusive feature that people use for invaders. It's not okay, and it's fucking wrong. If you have any respect for the actual art of this game's PvP, you wouldn't deactivate your Taunter's Tongue. If you activate Taunter's Tongue, you leave it active until you die. You don't deactivate it like a little bitch. And why it takes a coin, one of those coins, to even activate Taunter's Tongue is so stupid. Taunter's Tongue should be a thing that you could just activate and leave on. Hell, they should make it to where if it says you want to activate Taunter's Tongue, and it says, yes, you cannot deactivate it until you die. And then Taunter's Tongue will deactivate after your death. Forcing you to keep you in a locked-in multiplayer PvP position. Taunter's Tongue should have been dealt that way. Taunter's Tongue should be an activate until death activation. And it'll deactivate when you die, and you can reactivate it for no cost. But no, you have to take up a stupid coin, furling coin or whatever it is, a finger coin, and then activate Taunter's Tongue. And I'm like, why the extra step? Why couldn't you just force it to be activated and stay activated until you die? And upon death, lose all ruins, cannot retrieve. And it'll be like, yeah, that's the risk you take, bitch. That's how that should have been. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here again? Is anyone else playing this game anymore? Nope, they're ganking. How do I find a area I can fight on that'll be equal footing? It's like a fight near that thing. A mausoleum is a good place to fight at. Because a mausoleum will have soldiers nearby that can help me. Infinitely. See? Hey guys! I'm gonna need your help. Not to mention the player base was split in half as soon as Seamless came out. Because, yeah, seamless was better. Come on, bitches. I'm gonna even the odds, motherfuckers. There's a reason we invaders stopped invading most of your worlds, and the game has become downright. This is what you wanted, huh? No friendly fire on their end is so stupid. Yeah, the host just waits over and summons little bitches to do their bidding. It's like, yeah, I get it. You're not really a gamer, you're just a ganker. I don't consider gankers real gamers. For one, you're not. Or your bitch ass will be down here fighting. Hiding from PvP is like hiding from your mommy because you know you're about to get the belt. It's like, yeah, I just could run from that latency and just hope not to get hit and wait till they run out of FP and then they'd be forced to run in at me. Could I get a world where they're not fucking have the latency of a goddamn rubber band ball? Elden Ring is the fastest FromSoft game I've ever seen die. The other ones are still getting PvP players to this day. Even after a decade. The fact this game died so quickly is a sign that they need to rework their PvP. They reworked the whole thing to force people into PvP. It'd be like, oh, too bad. They can invade you, you can be invaded, period, and just 1v1 fight people. They could just put more graces around the map so little bitches don't bitch so much. That Red Man's so mean, though he's got the massive fucking handicap. The Red Man is so fucked in the ass, he's running around with a goddamn spiked dildo and he's not allowed to do much of anything. He's forced to just fucking put up with the bullshit when you get all the perks as host. The fact that hosts bitch that Red Man came and beat you, it's like, bitch, please, Red Man's like missing an arm and a leg and hoveling over to you with half the fucking heals and resources, and you're bitching because you and your friends got killed? The fuck is wrong with you? Red Man not bad. Red Man doing a job 9 to 5, trying to give you a challenge and a good experience in the game, and the mechanic of the invasion is like 50% of the game. Literally, Red Man is on the endgame side of things. Red Man's invading you because Red Man already beat the game. And he has to be near the same level by 50 levels, higher or lower, and have to have cleared close to the same weapons by 5 levels or higher or lower than your weapon. And your babysitter 1 and 2, Tweedly and Tweedledum over there, are level 700s. There's no fucking respect for you as host. You're being invaded. Take care of the invader. You have the fucking advantage out of fucking hell. Your advantage is ridiculous. And you're bitching about Red Man doing his 9 to 5? Fuck you. I feel bad for Red Man. He's not getting any extra benefits from this. Red Man's getting fucked in the ass and has to just deal with it with a smile. Even though the odds is like 1 to 10. 1 to 10 odds. It's like, fucking how the hell you expect Red Man to do much of shit? When you have OP babysitters. Hell, they should force you to be 50 levels difference to even invite your friends into your world. You shouldn't be able to invite your level 700 friend into your level 10 world. You can invite your level 60 friend because he's a 50 level difference. But that should be the actual thing. Like, no, you can't invite him. His character's too high level. Now, if you get closer and 50 levels difference, then yeah, you can invite your friends. Forcing your friends to stay near the same level as the invader. Then I would see it a little, okay, now the invader has a chance. Why does this poor invader have to deal with the short end of the stick? Just because you're inadequate as a gamer. I respect Red Man because Red Man has to put up with that bullshit. Red Man shouldn't have to put up with this kind of bullshit. He really shouldn't. Red Man got the raw end of this deal. And he's just literally a guy who's trying to get a 9 to 5 done. like beating up a handicapped man with no legs and one arm while the man's trying to work his 9 to 5 just so he can pay for his kids' health care. That's overly expensive. And your ass is just kicking him in the face and breaking his teeth out because you think it's funny. Breadman definitely doesn't deserve that. They're trying to set up a gank zone. You can see it. All the dead enemies. So you have to play it smarter and find an area with enemies that they'll have to come to. Here we go. Yeah, this is good. Okay, I can hit from here. Good. Or should I use a hammer? Yeah, hammer good. He's like, oh shit. Gut sword again. What the fuck? Whee! You forced Redman into this. Redman has no choice. Damn it. Oh good, I had help, but the help's a little late. See, we have no choice as Redman. Redman has to use the NPCs in the area. If there's no NPCs in the area, we ain't gonna do anything. It's an unfair fight. I guess I know invaders are supposed to be on the unfair side, but this is so unfair. It's like asking someone to punch someone with no hands or arms and ask them to do a fist fight. It's like, bitch, what? You want me to go in on a one-on-one fist fight and I have no arms? Yes. You not see the problem with that? In the older games, you had a chance on both ends were pretty equal. I always get that host has advantage. That's understandable, but it got to the point now that, damn. Bitch should be crazy if you think it's a fair fight anymore. It's not a fair fight. It's not even close. It's like watching a paraplegic get in a fight with a fucking boxer. It's like, that's not gonna be fun. The paraplegic's gonna get the living shit knocked out of him. It's like, goddamn the meme, he's already dead. It's like, fucking what? It's like if you ever went to make a bet on an invader versus an invaded, you would always take the bet that the invaded is gonna win 9 out of 10 times. It's a 1 in 10 shot the invader wins. It's just too unfair. And I've been on both ends. I've been invaded and invading. And it is so unfair to the invader. Ridiculously. I prefer the old ones, but that's on my Xbox 360. And not whatever the fucking need to be online all the time Xbox garbage. A loss is still a loss regardless. I'm just gonna bitch and moan about it, okay? The reason they put in the DLC talisman in the way to gain back FP is because mages were underperforming. And the FP talisman to regenerate FP over time is so strong to allow mages to be mages. But the problem is everyone just uses the cheap pew pew blue garbage at only 6 spells. And like I said, those 6 spells, come on guys, you have over 200 spells. Be a little creative with your shit, please. Just a little. Okay, they cleared out the dragons. They probably cleared out that fort so they can gank. Gankers are dog shit and you can see me from here, bitches. I don't mind. Go ahead. wait there all fucking day, I'll ruin your whole ganking experience. You won't get to gank unless I have another invader. And that'll ruin your whole ganking day. Hey, do I have my do I have those with me? Oh, I don't have for good. They'll have infinite spawning enemies. And because of that, it's not a good idea to fight anyone on the roof. Here, let me push you up. Oh, I go right through you. That's not fun. Oh, you didn't know this, but I'm highly immune to that. See, they gank. Bitch, you're ganking! You have no room. Die, die, yes! As long as you fucking die, I don't care. My job is done. I shouldn't have probably gone up the ladder anyways because I took a hit when they came down. Also, the higher your stamina bar, I believe, the longer you can stay on a ladder getting hit. Yeah, but that is, that kind of level of ganking is just so disgusting. It's like, you're gonna clean out the bottom floor of that building. You can't go to the roof because it's infinite. Infinite spawns in. But it's bullshit. It really is bullshit. There we go. That way I have my dagger. It's nice to have those around. It's just nice to have them around because then you can poke them real quick. And they're light. They're very light. You can just take them with you. They're not a big deal. They're not in the way or anything. And they're just nice to have with you, so you just hurl it and forget it. I was like, they're really low health. You switch over the dagger and hurl, and watch it go pop. But Smith's grip dagger, spear, and all those weapons are nice to have around. Just Smith's grip in general is nice to have. It's like, why don't you use the shield? True, true. That's probably a better option. But the shield consumes a lot more FP than a dagger does. And the dagger is automatically going to be thrown. Or the shield, not so much. What the? Hey guys, you want to see a magic trick? Ole! Ole, 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 ole. Ole, 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 ole. Oh, you guys are gonna gank poor Radon. He doesn't deserve that bullshit. You bitches are gonna gank Radon like a bunch of cunts? Oh, come on. Have a little more class. Why'd you take off his armor? I don't need to see his tiny mini micro pecker. The fact I got him in the back is like, ole, ole, backstab, ole. Yeah, it was funny is I've had a couple people roll off the edge of maps and stuff because I went to the edge and then just quick stepped out of there. It's like, whoop! Don't mind me, I'm just gonna get over here. I just wish that you can allow to use the Nox flow forms without it needing it to be as L2, just like it's a heavy attack. In other words, I wish the Nox weapons were like the Mantis Blades, where the heavy attack is the alteration form, and the light attack is just the light attack's full form, and then you can give it any L2 you wanted that was non-elemental. Would have been great. How much difference is a Quickstep versus Bloodhound anyways? Oh, not by much actually. See, magic does boost it. It's a B there, but it's cold is a C. There's a reason that everyone chooses this, because you disappear. And it's cooler, and it gives you more invincibility frames, but I wasn't exactly using my L2. Other than that one fight, that was funny. Got behind the bastard and just backstabbed him. It's like, ole, ole, ole. But still, I didn't think I would win that period, but I was gonna go in and try go down swinging, you know. A real gamer goes down swinging. We don't bitch out and leave. And you know it. You do know it. And everyone's like, yes, yep. You go down swinging. Then you bitch about it afterwards. Every YouTuber does it, and every gamer does it. You know it to be true, and you can't say otherwise. It's like, where have you been in the last 20 years? We literally have compilations of people screaming on Call of Duty about that shit. It's still funny. I'm still having fun, so. Even when I'm getting my ass caved in. It's a shame, though, that it has turned... It only lasted 3 years, where the other games lasted longer. Well, I just wish it was a little better. Oh, not this guy again. These guys are gankers. I've been here already. They killed everything in the area, so you can't do anything about it. God damn it. Redman not bad. Redman actually just doing basic charity work at this point. Or else you would have nothing after you beat the game. You'd just be running around with your friends, bored with your tiny dick in your finger. Because you have little to no fun afterwards. Literally, invaders are your end game. After you beat the game, what do you do after that? Other than say goodbye to your friends and never touch it again? Is it worth it? Really? Is it worth destroying the game for that? They're gonna catch up to me eventually. Because Red Man, you may think he's bad, but he's all you got now. You got nothing else to go for you. Red Man is the only thing left. Or Grace just waiting for invaders so you can gank them. No, that ain't gonna work. You know you can't leave this area without, you know, a horse, right? Yeah, it's a dead end. There's no leaving for you. You're in a dead end. I believe, if I remember right. Yeah, it's a dead end. Yeah, but they can't use the whole spirit spring. There's nowhere for them to go now. It's like, okay, you unclogged the spear spring. Congratulations. Now what? You can't do shit without your friend gone. And you definitely can't do shit with me here. You are literally up shit creek without a paddle, my friends. Oh, neat. Burn up your FP. Go ahead. Wait, what? How did it hit me? There's no way back up or anything. You're stuck down here. See? I literally screwed him by coming down there. He cannot do shit until I'm dealt with and his friend leaves, and then he can use Torrent to go up the spring. Problem is, I'm right here, and your friend is here. I'm sorry, but you're fucked. And I'm not planning on leaving. I'm tired of you and your little overleveled friends deciding to ruin everyone else's fun. I am talking a lot of shit for no reason, I know it. It's like, don't worry, I know I look like a pompous prick. I know. You could put in the comment section, oh please. Yeah, I know. I'm very much aware. I lose 50% of my fights, win the other 50%. Just the way it is. Hey, a 50-50 is better than nothing. That's how I've been since I stopped being competitive. Towards the tail end of high school, I stopped giving a care about being competitive in top 100. It just didn't seem to fit well with me because it was hurting me more than anything physically. Since I'm disabled, putting my heart rate that high was not healthy. And yes, I used to be in the top 100 contenders. It's like, yeah, that's great in the old arcade and landline days. Oh god, why am I here of all places?
Hey!
See ya! I'm gonna ruin your ganking. I'm gonna ruin your ganking. Come on, bitches, let's follow me. Let's go somewhere fun with actual enemies. See, all they do in this kind of case of gankers and shit is just keep it even. Keeping it where the host has a 2-to-1 advantage. That's it. Only a 2-to-1 advantage. As in, if the host is by himself, you only get one invader. If the host is with a friend, you only get one invader. Now, if your host with 2 friends is with the host, then you two get invaded by 2 people. If the host is there with 3 friends, you get invaded by 3 people. It's just pretty much keeps on par with how many people are in his grouping. Aw, hi puppy. Hi puppy. Oh, I want to pet you. Pet, 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 pet. Ooh, another puppy. Aw, I can pet the puppy. Who's a puppy? Oh, the puppy. Pet the puppy. Pet the puppy. Ooh, that looks wrong. I just want to pet the puppy. I know these guys wouldn't last longer than a toilet paper, so single layer toilet paper butt wipe. But hey, better than being without friends. I kind of wonder. Well, the host, I didn't see it say I'm fine. He got invaded by a second person. But he's dying regardless. That, or if they're gonna do it this way, they should have friendly fire for, just friendly fire in general. Like, whoever you invite can friendly fire your ass. Like, your own friends can accidentally hit you, and it's like, oh, whoops. I think Seamless also did friendly fire, so. Because of friendly fire, that's what a lot of stuff happens. Is it a problem that I'm not going mad? You know it doesn't go up the rock, right? Okay, have fun with that. See, if I try, I'm actually pretty good. But why would I try? I'm not trying to be top 100 in a game where I'm supposed to invade and give a moniker of challenge. Like, I'm supposed to just be a pain in the ass for my opponent, right? I do respect the man for 1v1 me. Gotta give mad props for that. Good for you. I respect you. Respect, my brother. But still, brother in Christ, what are you doing in Limgrave? I expect his little butt buddy to show up or something and do all the work for him, while he just spammed golden piss. But instead, he actually just took me on one-on-one, and that's respectful. I can respect that. That's a good way to end this stream. So yeah, you can have a bloodborne build in this game. If you want a weapon that literally changes its shape, would be only three types of weapons. The two Nox weapons and the Mantis blades. They are great. I would recommend them if you want a bloodborne build. You just gotta try to find your swag. Like, there is swag. I believe there's a armor set that's a pair of suspenders on it, so you can look like the starting class of Bloodborne is in here somewhere. Faye's robes are different if you alter them too. But I was completely immune to madness. And motherfucker was like, oh wait, he can't go mad? No. My madness, the way to build up madness on this on my build is not even possible, I believe. Because of the resistance is so goddamn high to it. It's kind of a nice look, though. See, that just weighed me down a little bit, but it's nice to have the daggers as an option. Stat-wise, it's not bad because of the talisman I'm wearing. The defense talisman's actually full effect, so I got this bloodborne looking ass build. Damn, Faya gives you 200 vitality. That turns Faya into just a dress. What? Oh, the altered version looks good. Yeah, but the fact that it doesn't match the hat is a problem for me. And this I can look pretty in. But the armor that looks the best with this would be this right here. The martial arts armor. Looks good with the hat too. Everything is all droopy. But yeah, I think I'll call it here. Like and subscribe. Comment if you want to that I'm a little bitch or whatever you want. I don't care. Just make sure it doesn't break the law. got his mask. Oh, I've seen some people use this. It's not a bad mask. Not the best, but not the worst. Your focus goes up. So your dexterity goes up by 10? Oh, it goes up by 5. So your dexterity goes up by 5 with this mask. Wow, you actually get an attack boost from their type of fighting style. For those who want that. I forgot where my grace is. I think it's up here. Yeah, it's up here. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll stream whenever I either feel better or want to, you know? Because, well... Damn, that's as... Yeah, bandit boots are actually top-notch. So are nomadic, but then you get into the more... This would be probably a boon for me to wear. No, actually it's not. I lose out on my ability to withstand... Look at my resistance, though! 312 a capability out of it? I lose a small amount to gain. What? I don't understand. But I'm going for a complete brown aesthetic, so... I mean, this looks good. It matches the entire set. This is a neat build. But yeah, go on, give it things, try things that are not meta, and try them out for yourself. You'll be surprised at what your creativity could actually make when you put it into it. You feel like it's special to you too. That's why I say, just don't copy what you see online. Take a weapon that you know everyone's like, oh, that's terrible, and you take the weapon and go, I don't care if it's terrible, it's mine. And make it into something amazing. Because there's no such thing as a bad weapon in this game. Just bad players who don't know how to bring out the max potential of that weapon. And a good player will take a weapon, pick it up and go, this is my weapon. And I'll make it sing. It'll be special to me, and it will feel special. But that's it for me. Bye.